He said some bars about Nas on there. This was the time I mean, him and Nas. I think this was right before Takeover. He hadn't even did Takeover yet. I mean, these were like some of his first bars to Nas. I mean, Cam asked Google how you erase that shit. Google like, well, erase what? Google ain't want no parts of that shit. Yeah, I think Google told him buttons to press. Like, man, I think this how you erase songs. I don't know how you erase. Like, I'm a leave type shit. Like, Cam, you do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Cam, yeah, you never even heard that verse. You never even heard that verse ever. That verse is probably not like, I think it's really going like, cause I'm sure, to my knowledge, Cam erased it, like really erased it, like really.
Jay-Z secretly laid a verse for Oh Boy, and Cameron made sure the world never heard a single bar. At the height of New York's rap reign, when Dipset had the streets and radio on lock, a behind-the-curtain moment happened that could have shifted the whole culture. Juelz Santana just revealed that Jay pulled up, recorded a verse for Oh Boy, not as a remix request, not as a feature play, but with early jabs aimed at Nas before Takeover even exploded. But here's the part that gets wild. Cameron shut it down and kept it tucked away. This wasn't ego, this wasn't fear, this was about leverage, autonomy, and Dipset standing on business in one of the most cutthroat, competitive eras hip-hop ever saw. I'm about to run this clip for y'all, but before we get into it, hit the like, drop a comment, and subscribe so the conversation keeps moving. Let's tap in.
That Jay, he had a verse for Old Boy, and Cam, he heard the verse and he erased it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the verse that Jay had, it was a diss to Nas. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So this was before the New York City joint, of course, because Oh Boy was out. This was like the biggest record in the world at the time. You know what I'm saying? So this is when all the tensions going on. I mean, we did the record, we put it out ourselves, no help from, I mean, they were still kind of like I said, the tension was still up. This was early, you know what I'm saying? In the rock days. You know what I'm saying? So we put Oh Boy out, it's shaking, we booming, we in our bag, we showing off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we come in the studio, I think Jay said something to the language of, I got a surprise for you, or I got something for you. You go in the joint type shit, like I did, I mean, something to that effect, you know what I mean? So we come in, Google, like, yo, Jay put a verse on that joint. Cam, like, what joint? Said that Oh Boy joint. Cam, what? But Cam already had in his mind, like, no, he didn't. I don't give a Cam almost didn't even want to hear it, because it's like, in Cam's mind, he's looking like, yo, bro, like who doesn't want to jump on Oh Boy right now? Like, come on, bro. You ain't doing us no favor. Like, this is like, you know what I mean, to drag your nuts. Like, you really doing what you want. I mean, he was Jay-Z, he was that big, he could do it, you know what I mean? But it's like, Cam, we Harlem niggas. Nah, you ain't gonna do that shit with us. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do that shit with us. We only we gonna ride our own wave, bro. We ride our own wave, bro. We good. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? No love lost, no, what I mean? But we came here, we did it without you, so why the we need you now on this record? Nobody needs you on this record right now. This is not what we need you for. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You should either came through before that or let's do something new that's like, yeah, it's really like New York City, which I felt was the better record for them to do. You know what I mean? Because it made a bigger splash. It wasn't like he just jumped on the remix of something that was out. But to answer your question, yeah, he said some bars about Nas on there. This was the time I mean, him and Nas. I think this was right before Takeover. He hadn't even did Takeover yet. You know what I mean? These were like some of his first bars to Nas. You know what I mean? Cam asked Google how you erase that shit. Google like, well, erase what? Google ain't want no parts of that shit. Yeah, I think Google told him buttons to press. Like, man, I think this how you erase songs. I don't know how you erase. Like, I'm a leave type shit. Like, Cam, you do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Cam, yeah, you never even heard that verse. You never even heard that verse ever. That verse is probably not, like, I think it's really going, like, because I'm sure, to my knowledge, Cam erased it, like really erased it, like really. And I'm sure Jay didn't go back and relay it after he found out Cam erased it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like a dead verse. And I know the verse. So if I heard it on another song, I would have been like, oh, that was the verse right there. And I know all Jay-Z shit, just like I know all Cam shit. So that verse is just like a hidden gem. Y'all find that joint. Y'all good.
Was it a good verse?
It didn't do nothing for the record. Like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't make the record bigger or better. It was just Jay-Z on Oh Boy. And it's not to make anybody take anything you say about Jay. They got his balls. I'm probably a bigger Jay-Z fan than you niggas. Shut up. Like, I'm just being real. Like, that's what it is. Like, it wasn't of course it was a Jay verse, but it wasn't like, it wasn't New York City. New York City was better for them to do. Like I said, that was a better choice of a record for them to do. All that would have been was like Jay rapping on Oh Boy. Even to this day, you wouldn't have been like, Oh Boy would have still been Oh Boy, because it was already Oh Boy. Like, it was as big as it was. Like look what Oh Boy is today, and you never heard Jay's verse. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? It didn't need it. It did that song. Some shit just didn't need it, and that song was crafted perfectly already. Without, I mean, everything don't need everybody. Everybody can't dance to every tune. That was like, sorry, Jay, couldn't bully your way onto that one. He did that with certain records, I guess, like with the "Can I get a what?" I mean, other records that wasn't. I mean, but Jay good for that, man. Jay's good. He's definitely played chess throughout his career. I mean, and I guess he's a good chess player. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean he's definitely played chess. He know how to maneuver. Like he said, know how to move in a room full of vultures.
Hey, yo, you heard about the story, Petey Crack told about how he had a record with Cam and Jay, he deleted the verse?
That's probably why, because he probably heard what Cam did to his. Because I did hear that story, and I was like, why does this story sound so... It's crazy, right? You say that, right? Because I did hear that story. I know P probably not lying, but it was weird because I'm like, why didn't Jay why was Jay so, like, where did this come from? Because, like, Cam, it wasn't like he thought Cam was whack. Cam thought Cam was whack. I mean, like, I don't think that was the case. It had to be something, I don't know. I think it had to be because of that, honestly, because Jay found out, I don't want to hear this nigga. He erased my verse, you know what I mean? I don't know. You literally have to be a question you kind of more or less ask one of them, but that if I could guess, that's just what I would guess.
Sometimes the smartest flex is knowing when not to attach another heavyweight to a record. Here's my straight take. Cameron protecting Oh Boy wasn't shade, it was strategy. Bringing Jay-Z into that moment could have warped the chemistry, and sometimes real leaders pick longevity over spectacle. That lesson applies in music, business, and culture. Jay-Z was already thinking 3 moves ahead: subtle Nas tension, early chess positioning, long view brand control. That's elite awareness in real time. Meanwhile, Dipset holding the line showed something just as powerful. When your momentum is undeniable, you don't need validation from anybody. Harlem proved that dominance doesn't always come from stacking names. Sometimes it comes from trusting the formula. Most iconic records hit diamond status off timing and simplicity, not overproduction or guest overload. That's why Oh Boy still slaps today without remixes or surprise verses. So here's the question. Did Cameron make the right call keeping Hav off the record, or would